Hey friends, it's Julie here at Quilts Plus in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Thank you for joining us for the block of the month for August. This is our block that we're featuring. Now we have our Christmas block here, and then we also have our Field of Flowers block right here. Now one thing you may or may not have noticed, we started this in July, is we have a repeat of some of our sampler blocks, and we did that on purpose. That has to do with the design of the quilt, the finished design of the quilt that we're going to be doing. Now you'll see the repeat of the block, but not the repeat of the fabrics. So in the block from July, you had done that in January, and you had done the green, and then you did the red, or excuse me, you did the red and then you did the green. Then for the other one, for the Field of Flowers, you did the darker, you did the teal, and then you did the navy. So this month we have gone from the green, we did this star in the green in February, and we're doing that in the red. And then this one we also did in February for the Field of Flowers, and instead of doing it in the blue, we're doing it in the teal. So it's really a fun design to be able to do this, and I can't wait to show you the finished quilt. We will do that in November. We will show you the finished quilt in November for that block of the month, and at that point you'll be able to decide if you want to order a finishing kit, and when you pick up your block of the month, you'll be able to put half down, and then in December when you pick up your finishing kit, it's going to be so beautiful, then you'll be able to pay the rest of it, or you can do it all at once. So we're going to be featuring that quilt in November, all finished for you, and you'll be able to see how beautiful it is. It's a stunner. So stick with me here. We put this block together. It's called the Walking Star. This one it starts with your floral fabric, which is your background. So that is your fabric A. And then you have your fabric B, which either is going to be the light red or it's going to be the light teal. And then we have your fabric C is either going to be the dark red, which you see here, or you're gonna have the dark teal, which you see here. So this is really a fun one because this one you can actually chain sew, I like to say that, or chain piece it, because you're doing half square triangles with these. So you're gonna chain stitch 8 of your A and B half square triangles together. Make sure you don't sew them all together because you're gonna have 4 left over of each of those. And then for your A and C half square triangles, you're gonna be sewing 4 of those together. And then for your B and C, you're going to be doing 4 half square triangles on those. And remember, when you're sewing these together, you're going to press those seams open. Now your cutting instructions are right there before you. So for your A block, you're going to be doing 6 3 3/8 inch squares. Make sure when you're cutting, we made sure you had a generous amount this time. I think there were some cutting situations before, so 3 3/8, you're going to want to use your itty bitty 8s ruler for this, and it really works really slick. So you're going to do on A, you're going to cut 6 3 3/8 inch squares and cut them once on the diagonal, which will give you 12 pieces. And then for your B fabric, which is going to be either your light red or your light teal, you're going to be cutting 6 3 3/8 inch squares, and you're going to be cutting those once on the diagonal. That'll be another 12. So you'll see those two are right there together. Then for your C fabric, that's either going to be your dark red or your dark teal. You don't need quite as many, so you're going to do 4 3 3/8 inch squares and cut those once on the diagonal. Now this is what I have to say about this block. As you're assembling it, make sure you lay it out. I can't tell you how many times we've had to take these things apart and put them back together just because of the design, because of the star. It has such a neat look to it, but if you get one turned, it doesn't look quite right. So pay attention to that. And also remember, a really quick thing that might be helpful too is if you lengthen your stitch. I know that sometimes we have those really tiny stitches, and then if you do have that happen where it gets turned, then you're trying to get that torn out, and it really takes a toll on the fabric. So you can lengthen your stitch a little bit, stitch length, and that will just make it easier if something like that does occur. Then it won't be such a trial when you're trying to use your seam ripper. So as you can see on your instructions, I always say have your instructions with you. You are going to be assembling those rows, and again, lay out your block so you know which ones you're going to be assembling. We do have it written out for you. We have the instructions there for you, and you're gonna assemble them by rows, which makes it very simple. You are gonna be, there will be some points that you will be matching. Remember to do that with a pin. You can always do that. And then also once you get your rows together, then you're gonna be putting those together. Now, and every one of these, I was ironing my seams open, and also for every one of the squares that we had here, those measured 3 inches, so you can trim those up, no problem. So I know this might be a little bit jumping around, but we do still have the instructions from February, except the colors are just a little different. But you can see here just how beautiful this block is. We're here at the store Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, Saturday, 10 to 3. Happy summer. It's so pretty out there right now. We are so enjoying it. We look forward to seeing you here in the store. We have wonderful events going on. We have our Halloween Project Challenge that started, and that means that you can buy a half yard of our Halloween fabric and automatically be qualified to put together a project. Turn it in by October 21st. We're gonna display them, as you can see behind me. We're gonna display them, and we're gonna do a viewer's choice voting for a week, and then we're gonna award prizes. So it's gonna be quite a fun event. We want you to be involved. If you are local, even if you're not, we can work something out. And then we will have, that'll be only till the 28th, then we'll get your projects returned to you so you have them for Halloween, but then we'll make our prize announcements on October 31st, which is Halloween. So a lot of fun to be involved in that. We've got our Tilda pre-orders, all kinds of good things. Please join us. You know, we love doing the block of the month, but we also love when you shop with us as well. So if you have questions, give us a call at 269-383-1790. Happy August, everybody.